Got more than 20 teens hospitalized after a deck collapse in Texas. What officials are saying about the incident. Also ahead, helping citizens save money on their taxes, what the city of Lufkin's voted on this week.
Local, experienced, trusted. This is KETK Today.
Well, rise and shine, East Texas. It's June 9th. I'm Judd Baker. Rain and Revel has this morning off. Thank you very much for waking up with us on your Friday morning. You made it to the weekend. We start off at 6:01 with new details this morning. A Longview man has been charged with arson and murder after a body was found in a structure fire early Wednesday. He's 21-year-old Donald Ray Miller Jr. According to the Longview Police Department, firefighters found the body of 66-year-old Ronnie Moody while putting out that fire on the 100 block of East Alvin Avenue. Investigators say they are still trying to figure out more about what happened. If you have any information, you're asked to call the Longview Police Department. And a man drowning in Lake Palestine yesterday afternoon. According to Cherokee County Justice of the Peace Rodney Wallace, Jacksonville resident Gary Woods was pronounced dead around 4:30. He was found in the Anderson County side of Lake Palestine. Woods' family has been notified. And a developing story this morning. The Upshur County Sheriff looking for a man suspected of aggravated sexual assault of a child. Police say Quentin Branch was last seen near Elderberry Road outside of Gilmer. According to officials, he's from Montana but used to live here in East Texas, and he has relatives in the area. The Upshur County Sheriff's Office says if you see him or know where he is, they ask you to call them. And the traffic was blocked for hours after a major two-vehicle accident on Toll 49 yesterday evening near the exit of Old Jacksonville Highway at mile marker 27. Officers didn't confirm injuries, but the front end of both cars were crushed. The driver's side door was smashed in from that impact. The other car came to a stop in the middle of both lanes. Glass shattered from all of its windows. Emergency vehicles cleared the scene. Traffic has been reopened in both directions.
And now, your East Texas Storm Team forecast.
Andrew, thank you. 6:04 now, a developing story. More than 20 teenagers were injured after a deck collapsed at an event venue on an East Texas beach yesterday. According to officials, it happened around 1 o'clock yesterday at the Stellum Park venue on Surfside Beach. Officials say 5 people were flown to Memorial in Houston. 6 were taken to an area hospital by ambulance. Another 10 taken to the hospital in private vehicles. All 21 of those injured were between 14 and 18 years old, none of them sustaining life-threatening injuries. The cause of that collapse under investigation this morning. And it's been a month since a gunman targeted shoppers at the Allen Premium Outlets, killing 8 people and injuring 7 others in Allen. One of the people who survived the attack is Irvin Walker. Today, he says his mental health is a priority as his body heals. On May 6th, he dropped off his girlfriend to a store at the outlets and was going to park when his car was met with gunfire. This is a picture of the bullet holes riddling his windshield. He says God protected him.
Now, yes, I did have several holes in my body that I'm overcoming. He's given me the power and the strength in my mind to overcome that eventually.
After spending 2 weeks in the hospital, he's now home and trying to adjust to his new normal. Irvin says he's still not able to work and is concerned about the mounting medical bills to come. And continuing coverage, the Lufkin City Council meeting Tuesday to vote on a homestead tax exemption rate. They hope this change will make things a little easier for homeowners who are already strapped for cash. KETK's Avery Klinowski has our report.
It's very warm all the way up to 99 for the high on Thursday.
Why?
It's summer.
Well, that's an explanation,
there we
isn't
go.
it? Guess we'll just have to roll with it, won't we, Andrew?
Yeah, it's also going to dry out during that time frame, so a complete flip in the pattern here.
All right, well, I guess we'll just take it because we can't change it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No.
It's now 6:14. After the break, we'll have your job board posting for today. And up next, a new flavor from a Texas staple, how Bluebell is helping you get your coffee fix. Then celebrating a big birthday at McDonald's, the new meal which honors one of the original mascots of the chain. You're watching KETK Today on your Friday morning.
KETK's Job Board is sponsored by Goodwill Industries of East Texas.
Hospitality Health in Longview is hiring. They're looking for a marketing director. In this role, you'll support the organization and be responsible for the execution of the marketing plan to include all promotions, events, and on-location support. If you're looking for a job, if you're an employer looking to post a job, click Job Board on KETK.com, or you can use our mobile app. You can find this job and look through thousands of other openings all across East Texas. And in your consumer news this morning, McDonald's celebrating one of its mascots with a birthday meal. The fast food chain honoring Grimace with a special 52nd birthday meal offering. The meal comes with a Big Mac or 10-piece chicken nuggets with fries. It also comes with a purple berry flavored shake starting Monday to kick off the birthday celebration. The company will also donate $5 to the Ronald McDonald House charities for every birthday memory photo shared on Instagram using the Add Yours sticker from the 13th of this month to the 14th. And Bluebell has a new flavor which aims to deliver the delicious jolt you need. Their new Java Jolt flavor set to hit shelves today, well, yesterday that is. It's already out there for you. This flavor combines the traditional Bluebell coffee ice cream with dark chocolate chunks and coffee fudge swirl. So if you want to try some, be quick about it. Java Jolt available in the pint size for a limited time. We snuck out. We got some yesterday, and let me tell you, if you're a coffee lover, you're certainly going to enjoy it. 6:19 now. Coming up next for us this morning, we're counting down to the Summer Olympics. Go with us inside the Eiffel Tower as it prepares to get ready for the spotlight. Well, it's very tall and made of iron, and when you think of Paris, it probably comes to mind. I'll give you a hint. It's right in the center of the city, the world-famous Eiffel Tower. It'll be at a centerpiece for the Olympics, and our chief international correspondent, Keir Simmons, has a special visit to it and can tell you some things you may not know. And that was Keir Simmons with our report this morning. I've climbed the Eiffel Tower before, and let me tell you, it's quite the workout. 6:25 now. Coming up in our next half hour, a federal grand jury has indicted Donald Trump, what he's facing as the first president to face criminal charges. Also ahead, the Supreme Court striking down Alabama's redistricting plan. What this means for voting rights in that state. And later, the FBI whistleblower has been suspended after an investigation at the agency, while lawmakers on Capitol Hill are saying all about it when KETK Today continues. Coming up, Trump indicted. The former president has been federally charged, facing 7 counts for alleged mishandling of classified documents, the latest from Washington. Also thrown out, the Supreme Court striking down Alabama's redistricting plan, what this means for voting rights in the state.
Local, experienced, trusted. This is KETK Today.
Well, rise and shine, East Texas. It's June 9th. I'm Judd Baker. Raina Revel has this morning off. Thanks for waking up with us on your Friday morning. Glad to have you with us. We begin at 6:30. Former President Donald Trump says he's been indicted for a second time, this time on the federal charge of mishandling classified documents at his Florida estate. Trump faces 7 federal counts in the case. Washington correspondent Rashad Hudson has more.
More details coming up in just a few minutes. Judd?
All right, Andrew, thank you. 6:33 new details this morning. The Supreme Court has backed a landmark voting rights law and in the process striking down an Alabama redistricting plan. The justice is throwing out a congressional district map that a lower court says discriminated against black voters. The court, in a 5-4 vote, ruled against Alabama, meaning the map of the 7 congressional districts, which heavily favors Republicans, will now be redrawn. Chief Justice John Roberts and Justice Barrett Kavanaugh, both conservatives, joined the court's 3 liberals in the majority opinion. And an FBI agent who was presented in a public hearing by House Republicans as a whistleblower was suspended by the Bureau following an internal investigation. The investigation concludes Garrett O'Boyle leaked sensitive investigative information to the right-wing group Project Veritas. According to a Bureau official, House Democrats are now accusing O'Boyle of lying to the committee and are referring the matter to the Attorney General, Merrick Garland. And new satellite images compared with past images of the Kherson region in Ukraine show the extent of flooding caused by a breach in a nearby dam. Satellite images taken Wednesday show the reach of the flooding caused by the collapse of the giant dam in Ukraine. Hundreds of homes, buildings, and other infrastructure along the river were seen overwhelmed by floodwater, according to imagery provided by Maxar Technologies. It's now 6:34. Coming up next this morning, Team USA's women's gymnastic hopefuls set their sights on Paris. See how they're preparing. And then the berries are booming in East Texas. We'll check in on local farmers to see why their crops are doing so well. We're back now with more of our countdown to Paris, and no one understands that countdown better than the athletes training around the clock for their chance to be a part of Team USA. Here's a look at their road to Paris. And that was Savannah Guthrie with our countdown to Paris this morning. Certainly exciting as the Olympics begin to roll around, which you can exclusively watch right here on KETK and NBC, by the way.
Yeah, felt like the Winter Olympics were just yesterday.
I know. It's so quick, so quick. Well, how's the forecast looking up for today?
Yeah, definitely feeling like summer over the next couple of days here in East Texas. Let's take a look. Judd.
All right, Andrew, thank you. 6:41 coming up next this morning. An invasive species making its way into East Texas. What the hammerhead flatworm is and what you should do if you spot one.
You're watching KETK Today. Up to the minute you're up.
We're right on time at 6:45. I'm Judd Baker. Thanks for waking up with us for your news on the go, your top headlines and weather forecast before you head out the door. And we start your news on the go off this morning with 7 people injured in a 2-vehicle wreck last night. That crash happening at the intersection of County Road 24 and Highway 31 east of Tyler. Officials say several people were taken to the hospital. We'll keep you updated as we learn more on this crash and other crashes in our area on air and online. And in Texarkana, police are searching for a man on the run after he allegedly took part in a shootout with 2 other men. Here's who they're looking for. Datriot Harris, we're told he was involved in a shootout near Texarkana College. Once police got the call, he had already run off with the rifle in both hands. The other 2 involved were arrested shortly thereafter. Zachary Moore and Kadarius Lincoln are in the Bi-State Jail. Both are facing several charges. Here's a better look at Datriot Harris, Texarkana police have a warrant out for his arrest and are still searching. If you know anything, you can call Crime Stoppers. And suspended Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton's friend Nate Paul was arrested by the FBI on a federal warrant. Paul is a real estate investor. Former top deputies accused Paxton of using his office to benefit Paul in legal disputes. However, it's not clear if the arrest is related to those allegations. And Casey White, the inmate who escaped from an Alabama jail with help from his corrections officer Lover in April of last year, has been sentenced to life in prison. He was charged with escape in the first degree following his capture in May 2022. He pleaded guilty last month to first degree escape in exchange for not being prosecuted for murder in the case of Vicky White, who died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound after the 2 were caught in Indiana following an 11-day manhunt. And the prime suspect in the disappearance of Natalie, teenager, is now on American soil. Jordan Vandersloot was handed over to the FBI in Peru yesterday, nearly 20 years after Natalie Holloway's disappearance. From there, he will be flown to Alabama to face charges related to an alleged extortion plot connected to the high-profile case. While he's never been prosecuted for kidnapping or murder in the Holloway case, he's been indicted in Alabama for wire fraud and extortion. Well, in Titus County, the sheriff's office asking for your help trying to figure out who stole hundreds of gallons of diesel. They say 2 trucks changed the price of diesel at the Quick Track in Telco, selling the fuel to themselves for pennies, stealing more than 700 gallons altogether. Now, the Titus County Sheriff's Office asking anyone recognizes these vehicles, excluding that garbage truck back there in the corner, to call them at the number on the bottom of your screen. And someone in Jacksonville vandalized the public restrooms this week. Now investigators offering a reward to find out who did it all. Authorities tell us the restrooms at the Lake Jacksonville concession area have had thousands of dollars worth of damage. Jacksonville officers believe the crimes were committed Monday and Wednesday. If you know who's behind destroying the bathrooms, you could get a $500 reward by calling Cherokee County Crime Stoppers and telling them what you know. Well, check this out. It's a 70s themed cocktail bar that's all about nostalgia. Owners Ryan and Chantel Ryan and Jocelyn, had the wallpaper custom designed. They jumped from estate sale to antique sale to Facebook Marketplace to handpick each and every piece of retro furniture and decorations to make it feel like you've been transported back in time. Plus, they've been busy curating drinks which celebrate the disco era. The owners tell us one of the most popular drinks so far, the frozen Harvey wallbanger. Fly-by-nights take on a screwdriver. Again, Andrew, there's the couch, the ugliest couch in the world. The 70s, obviously I didn't live through them, but it's a time when the designs, I just can't.
It was groovy. I mean, that was the style.
Yeah, it's a drag, a little bit of a bummer, I guess, But the weather outside is gonna be a drag, as we start to move through the weekend and through next week. There's a 99 on the board out there.
Yeah, we're going to get into the 90s as we head throughout the next several days for us. Today, no different. And for your latest weather forecast, you can head on over to our website. That is KETK.com.
All right, Andrew, thank you. 6:51, continuing our news on the go after a record snowpack led to flooding closures at Yosemite National Park. It is now beginning to reopen with the strongest flow of waterfalls and rivers in years. In fact, much of the national park was closed in April and May due to flooding and rapid snow melt, endangering structures and increasing the flow of waterfalls and rivers. Currently, some roads and camp centers remain closed for security or repairs, but the famous Yosemite Falls is open to the public along with several smaller falls. The best time to see those waterfalls, by the way, between May and June, so you still got some time. A continuing coverage nearly 2.5 years after that historic Arctic blast of 2021, East Texas trees are still struggling to survive. The problem so widespread, Texas A&M AgriLife is holding an informational meeting to help property owners nurse their trees back to health. It's next Friday at the Tyler Rose Garden Center from 9 to noon. It'll cost $20. Arborists will share their knowledge about what's happening with our trees and how you can help them recover from the shock of the incredible weather extremes we've seen over the past 2 years. And a very berry update out of East Texas this morning. Farmers seeing a bloom in strawberries and blueberries this season. The Tyler Berry Farm says there is a night and day difference between this season and last, all due to the cooler start to the summer, meaning strawberries will be ready to pick longer this season.
The berries are doing a lot better right now, and they're still putting on blooms, so we'll have strawberries for a couple more weeks at least.
I think they think it's May.
Yeah.
Usually our strawberries are doing this good in May, and we didn't have this good in May.
Bottom line this year, you'll get a basket full of berries. The Tyler Berry Farm also having a family day tomorrow with hay ride, story time, and a chance to pick strawberries, blueberries, and flowers as well. Guess what? Hammerhead worms have made their way to East Texas. Just last week, they were spotted in Noonday and Longview. Hammerhead flatworms like hot and humid climates and can be found under rocks, shrubs, even out in the sidewalk after heavy rain. They're a threat to earthworms and not great for people and pets either. Rochelle Helms was outside gardening when she lifted a pot and found a hammerhead flatworm. She says she couldn't believe they were in the area, and she was worried about her dog being out in the yard.
Really kind of freaked me out because I've been seeing them on Facebook and how they're kind of dangerous and that they eat our good worms.
If you find a hammerhead flatworm, experts say don't touch it. You need to get rid of it carefully by placing it in a sealed bag with salt and spray it with vinegar or citrus oil. You should never cut one in half because it can grow back, leaving you with 2 worms. If you find a hammerhead worm, let someone know. Send a picture and the place you found it to the Texas A&M AgriLife so they can keep track of the population. And summertime jobs are becoming more of a necessity, especially with the price of everything going up. According to a report, teenage workers are expected to make up 1 in 5 summer hires this year. And Brookshire says hiring teens is a smart move.
We've always utilized teens. That was where, I had my first job was working at a grocery store. So it's something that we've always practiced.
The report says teenagers ages 15 to 19 are expected to make up 18% of all summer hires in the United States. And happening today, if you're in the market for some heavy equipment but not quite sure what to get, there's a Try Before You Buy event in Crockett. It runs from 9 to 4, and there will be everything from tractors to hay balers on a 12-acre demo lot. Sales reps from the manufacturer will be available to answer your questions if you're interested. It'll be at Houston County Equipment off of South Loop 304. Refreshments, they're going to be available on site as well. And now with a look ahead at the Today Show, we go to Hoda and Craig standing by. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, guys. Coming up on Today, we'll have a lot more on that historic federal indictment of former President Trump. This morning, what we're learning about the charges, the legal and political fallout, and one of Mr. Trump's attorneys will join us live.
Also ahead here on a Friday morning, the prime suspect in Natalee Holloway's disappearance set to face a judge in the United States for the first time. We're going to have the latest and also an exclusive live interview with the Holloway family's longtime attorney.
All that plus the family going viral. This is what they did. They wore their wedding gowns on a girls' night out, all 7 of them. They'll be here in those dresses to talk about the trend that they're sparking.
And then we'll top it all off with this, the plaza overflowing for a live concert. Niall Horan for the copy. Niall Horan!
Man, people are camped out all night, but we will have Niall and more coming up later here on Today.
KETK Today, weather on the go.
Thanks, Hoda and Craig. Here's a look at our forecast here in East Texas for our day today. We'll see the chance of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm this afternoon with those high temperatures in the lower 90s. A few of us could actually reach the mid-90s today, so be prepared for an even warmer day out there than the past couple of days as rain chances stay a lot lower as well. For tonight, we are going to see the clouds on the increase. Temperatures will be dropping down to the lower 70s, so it will be warmer tonight than compared to the past couple of nights for us. Then as we take a look at your 7-day forecast, we are going to see those high temperatures on the rise heading into next week. But first, we have to get past a threat for strong to severe thunderstorms on Saturday, so make sure to stay weather aware. We are going to heat things up into the end of next week with those highs all the way up to 98 by the day on Thursday. For deep East Texas, it's more of the same. Severe weather possible on Saturday, or at least at this point, the chance for a few strong to severe thunderstorms looking increasingly likely for the day on Saturday.
All right, just going to finish up getting my complaint form about the temperatures.
All right, I'll look forward to it.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Have a great weekend, everybody. The Today Show's next.